12 months since Paris, having injury, having to return back to competition only recently. But they just looked like they loved it out there. And
yes.
Ruby obviously had the 5'9" difficulty, so she had the advantage there. And with regards to Abby, she had slightly less on the difficulty, but she really played on the execution, and that's what held that bronze medal for us. So yeah, just really pleased for them. Congratulations to their personal coaches, and obviously all of the families and friends that kind of support them to get that as well.
Yeah, Sam, class act, isn't she? Ruby Evans on floor.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. I have to admit, I wasn't remaining impartial in the studio. And I hope that they could both set that standard, and they really did. And just incredible. You know, we spoke there about a year ago, just 12 months ago, they were the most inexperienced members of the British team. A year later, they're now the most experienced, and they handled all of that pressure this week, and their performance has just improved throughout the whole week into that final competition when it mattered most, and they're both taking home world medals, which is absolutely amazing.
Well, more medal chances for Great Britain coming up. We've just seen Joe Fraser come out. These are the gymnasts performing in the high bar. So, yeah, Joe is the second highest qualifier. He's really ready for this final, Sam. We all love Joe. He deserves to perform really well in this final. And the rest of the British team, everybody's on side. They'll be cheering his name. But this lad, Hashimoto Daiki, he's going to be the one to beat. Zhang, also the highest qualifier. He's very, very difficult to beat. He's going to be last up. Shi Cong in the mix too. Brody Malone, I'm delighted to say, is in this final. The American gymnast, absolutely love watching him. He's going to be first up.
He's your best mate, isn't he, Matt? One of your heroes.
Yeah, I love the guy. Brilliant. Marinov out yet again, and then this lad, the highest qualifier, Sunogai. Did so well, parallel bars earlier on. Had to refocus, and now here he is, getting ready to swing the high bar.
Well, he'll certainly have to focus again, because didn't have that much of a happy outing on the parallel bars, but this is a really tight field.
So Joe Fraser will be second up. Took a gold medal on parallel bars at the World Championships a few years ago. But he's got a very assured routine, and the key with this one, Craig, is getting through it. It's hanging on. There's going to be huge high release and catches moves.
There are, and as Sam alluded the other day about high bar, it's about throwing your face to a metal bar, you know, over 2 meters from the ground. Lots of these, I mean, we've seen lots of great gymnasts fall from this piece of apparatus in the all-around title, in high bar finals in the past, and Joe has got the most difficult routine within this final, but along with difficulty comes the huge risk. He's been waiting since qualification to go out and perform this routine. Same for a lot of these gymnasts. Brody Malone, one of your favourites, really original on this piece of apparatus. He's half a mark behind Joe Fraser. Hashimoto, again, he's got a huge high bar routine. Both Japanese guys have a big 6.2. And then there's a sick bonus. Only 2 gymnasts from qualification actually landed. Hashimoto and Marinov, the neutral athlete. I wouldn't like to call it.
Well, we know from the Olympic final, the all-round, that anything can happen on high bar. Sam, if you can still hear me, let's just have a chat through what we're about to see here, and what I mean, actually, while we've got Joe up on high bar, we can talk through the construction of a really good high bar routine. Sam, are you there?
Well, if he's not there, Matt, I will tell you, it is all about the big tricks, the release and catches. That's how you build the most difficulty. Gymnasts have to perform skill in and around the bar as well. They have to do a full turn around the long axis and also big dismount. And we saw yesterday Donnell Wittenberg win the rings basically because of a huge triple pipe back.
Yeah.
That's what Joe Fraser has added to his routine. He does the triple pipe back off the high bar to finish. So big difficulty, big risk and reward. You won't win this title by playing safe, that's for certain.
On the men's side, high bar's the only piece of apparatus that Great Britain have never medalled on.
Wow, could it be today?
Could it be today? Yeah.
That's a challenge, isn't it?
Sam, you can see Hashimoto, Daiki now just feeling the bar, getting a sense of this. Is no doubt just have quite a relaxed swing going into this. But which way do you think this is going to go prediction-wise?
Well, Matt, honestly, this is a stacked final. All of the best high bar workers have made it into this final, which is what you want to see. Hashimoto obviously has the best record out of all of these guys, and he's going to be doing one of the most difficult routines, but it really is anybody's game today. All the way through, everybody I'm looking at, Brody Malone, Joe Fraser, Milad Karimi, Hashimoto, it's just an incredible final, and we're going to see Tomoharu again, Tsuno guy, go last. Obviously the new Japanese gymnast just won a silver medal on the parallel bars.
Yeah.
And we spoke a little bit earlier about my childhood hero being Hiroyuki Tomita, and I've spotted that that's his coach. He was a great high bar worker himself, so I'm sure he's going to be hoping to replicate those performances.
Well, Joe is looking calm, he's looking relaxed. He's going to be next up after Brody Malone. Who will stay on and who will take the title? Who knows? One thing's for sure, it's going to go down to the wire. It will be very close. These lads are so brave in what they're about to do. The amount of training that goes into this and preparation is key.
Well, just 7/10 separated all of these gymnasts.
Yeah.
8 gymnasts, 7/10. So close.
Well, let's just hope that they all get through safely. Brody Malone is going to start things off for us. He won't hold back, that is for sure. He won this title back in 2022. He got a bronze at the World Championships 4 years ago. He was just outside the medals at the Olympics. He's got the lot in his locker. Brody Malone starts the last final here at the World Championships, and trust me, what a way to wrap up. Here we go, the blue ribbon event, high bar.
Very original routine, this. Got to hit the handstands, that's one of them, really well performed. Again with the half turn, straight into his second release and catch, the full twist in the catch. Winds up now, watch the body shape. Full twisting straight Kovac. Again, he'll go in the tuck position, plenty of height and flight. He's going some now, kicks up, double twisting, double back. Oh, just that adjustment. That's how you swing the bar.
Brody's through. He's a cowboy in his spare time when he's not in the gym. He's riding a different kind of horse. But my word, he didn't hold back there. Brody Malone setting the bar in the high bar.
Absolutely, that was a Brody Malone routine, the Brody Malone performance, wasn't it? Always exciting, always going for broke.
Yeehaw, absolutely.
Absolutely.
There he goes.
Winding up there into the dismount. I liked the catch-up with full turn. That's one of the best ones I feel I've seen.
I think what's good about this routine is where the deductions are. Generally, as the turns from in the bar up into handstand, and he hit both of those into the handstand.
Yes, it didn't stall at all, did it? There wasn't a moment where you were holding, thinking, oh, I hope that's going to go. He really kept the rhythm, kept the fluency. The big skills were slotted into the routine. They didn't dominate the routine.
And you often find some of these gymnasts will just sort of work the routine around one release and catch type. There was, you know, a real variety, which makes the routine exciting. You can see why this is a real crowd pleaser.
I guess with just doing the 8 moves now, what you're after is 8 big moves, not sort of a variety of catch-ups, not 3 catch-ups. You want the big move for each. You know, you want to be counting 8 E's if you can.
Yeah.
Well, Brody's score is oh, it's huge! 14.933. That is going to challenge for a medal, definitely.
Look at the difficulty, up 0.6 from qualification. We said it was big, but it was huge.
Yes, that's going to be hard to beat. Definitely.
That's the highest score so far.
Yeah, actually the highest score of the entire championships, even qualification.
On high bar.
On high bar, yeah. Well, next to go, Great Britain's Joe Fraser. He's going to go all out here. Come on, Joe. Going for Great Britain's first ever high bar medal at the World Championships.
A very big start. Look, the squat half into the first release. Oh, beautifully done. Watch this wind up now. He'll do the same in the straight position. And again.
Come on.
Lovely straight Kachev, straddle Kachev. Coach Lee Wools just at the side. Lovely full turn on the one arm. Come on, up into the handstand. Just a little bit past, but this is a new big dismount. Watch this. Winds up, kicks in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, brilliant! What about that? Hey, Joe Fraser could not have done any more. He is back. What a routine.
6.3 he put in qualification. It was packed with difficulty. He executed it beautifully. Has he just landed on a medal?
Well, that was such a fantastic dismount. The triple pike, I mean, we're only used to seeing the triple back tucked, but to do the triple back pike, but everything was so fluent. I thought his swing looked so smooth now,
yes.
And his body line, absolutely beautiful. He's had a long time out with injury, and he looks better than ever, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I think there was just one thing in there. The squat dislocate with a full turn wasn't into handstand like Brody Malone.
Yeah.
So as much as I want the British guy into first place, I think it would probably go second.
It depends, really. The big dismount counts for a lot, doesn't it?
Well, Brody posted a 6.4.
Did he?
On difficulty. I mean, he really did raise the game. That was the one. It was, you know, the judges are looking for a handstander as close to. You have a little tolerance. Imagine the clock face, and they want to aim within 5.2 or 5 past.
But this was a great routine from Joe Fraser.
Well, the first 2 routines have been superb. Look at the height on the triple back.
I was just going to say the same thing, Matt. I mean, he'd finished the 3.
He had.
Bar level with the bar.
Bar level with the bar, yeah.
Well, it was a fine effort from Great Britain's Joe Fraser. Score is in, it's 14.7.
Big score, that.
Yeah, very
really
big
good.
score. He's up by a couple of tenths on qualification, but second at the moment. 14.933 from Brody Malone. Joe Fraser, 14.7.
Well, the rest are going to have to be very good to sneak in amongst those 2.
Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan, the 5th highest qualifier.
Lovely high bar worker. Straight Kachev in the full twist. Oh, look at the height there. the soldering bar into a straight catch, Ev. Watch this change of shape. Oh, and look at the height and flight there. Perfect body position. Sensational swinging. Just a change of the body shape. Another gymnast that qualified with 5'8", but it looks like it's going more difficult with one gymnast yet to stick. Oh, and just a couple of steps on the dismount. It's good, but I don't think it's good enough to knock off the top two.
No, I don't think it'll challenge the top two. He put in a 5'8" on the difficulty. He was just outside the medals at the last Worlds, finished 4th. Olympic finalist.
Those were super releases though, weren't they? Caught absolutely with the arms straight. He's another gymnast who swings with such ease and shows beautiful lines. Lovely straight arms. You can see the height he uses the bar to lift him up.
I'm really liking the construction of these high bar routines. Completely full of original skills, not one-sided. I mean, some of the highest, that's the Kovac skill, somersault over the bar, some of the highest that we've seen. Well, he needs over 14.7 to go into second.
I think Joe will be safe for a while.
It was a very classy routine, but just those couple of steps on landing will probably keep him outside. Certainly of those first two.
It looked a little bit tired when he just took that step back, and it was like, oh, again, look, there, and then another one.
Going all out though, all out. 14.366 for Milad Karimi of Kazakhstan.
Upped his difficulty. All these guys are raising the bar, literally.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because the key is getting into the final to give yourself an opportunity of winning a medal. So you don't want to take a face plant in qualification, not have the chance. Well, that's Hashimoto Daiki. Third highest qualifier. He put in a 6.2 in qualification. Will he raise his difficulty as well? World champion at the last Worlds on this piece. Can he retain the title?
Oh, lovely work. One thing about this gymnast, he doesn't know how to play safe. Oh, and look at that combination. Look at the height.
Wow.
Easily round. Full twist in the catch, Jeff. Just a little bit of a bent arm flicker. Straight catch, Jeff, again. Now he stuck this in qualification. Oh, has it? Oh, no. So close.
How costly will that little wonder be?
Well, 0.2, because he didn't get the stick and
a point,
0.1 for stepping.
So 6.2 on difficulty in qualification, the 14.4, and he had the 0.1 bonus. It's going to be close, but I'm going to say third with those scores.
Well, Brody Malone leads this competition on 14.933. Joe Fraser has a score of 14.7 for Great Britain. He's currently in second. Yeah, it's going to be close.
He's such a stylish gymnast, though, isn't he? This was not quite as good, I didn't think, as during the all-around, but he does work out of it so well. Little bent arms on the long swing out.
I think Joe's execution throughout his routine was better.
Yeah.
May have been short on that handstand, like you were saying,
short on the handstand.
Other than that,
if you look at Karimi's Kovac skill, because I think they were marginally higher than what Joe had, But I mean, his form, I think Joe's really worked on in the past couple of years.
Let's see how many steps he takes here.
Well, he was trying to hold on, and he just...
He goes 1, 2.
We'll see. He has got the grace of being the all-round champion.
Well, and the reigning high bar champion.
Oh, so an inquiry submitted here for Karimi.
So that'll be on the D score.
It will be close between Fraser and Hashimoto. Don't think it'll be enough to go into the lead and win back his title. 14-9, 3-3 is a huge score to try and beat that Brody Malone laid down at the start. Scores unchanged, 14-3, 6-6 for Karimi.
I think it's quite hard to change the score on a piece like high bar because the skills are quite set out.
14-7, 3-3. He's gone ahead of Joe Fraser. 8.5, 3-3 on the execution. Well,
only just a smidge.
Only just, yeah. Well, there's another warm-up now. Sam, if you can hear me in the studio, thoughts on that? I mean, Brody started off with a phenomenal routine, upped his difficulty and absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. I mean, those 4 routines, 4 of the best high bar routines you're ever going to see. I mean, absolutely incredible. Like you said, Brody knocked it out the park there with a 6-4 difficulty and a 14.9, making it very difficult for everybody else. But I've got to say, Joe Fraser, what a routine that was.
It was, wasn't it?
To land that triple pike on his feet and then Hashimoto coming in with a very clean routine. It was going to be tight. There were a few deductions in there for both Hashimoto and Joe that in commentary I saw that you guys both noticed. But for me, yeah, what an incredible first half of this competition. And Joe, what a legend. I mean, that really is, for people back home, the difficulty of that routine, that is a lifetime's worth of work, that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, there's a couple of gymnasts still left to go that are really going to pile the pressure on Joe, who's sitting in that 3rd place spot at the moment. Brody Malone looks pretty set to get a medal, but the question is, what colour will the rest of them be? Shi Cong is the next gymnast to go. Put in a 14.433 and a 5.8 difficulty in the all-around competition. And then we're going to wrap up with a brilliant Japanese gymnast as well. So no one's sitting comfortably just yet. Shi Cong, the next gymnast. 3 more after him in this men's high bar world final.
That was nice. Oh, and look at that, very original combination. Up into the handstand, again connecting those twisting in-bar elements. Oh, and I was just going to say, that looks a little bit close. What a shame, he was going so well up until that point.
He wound it up a bit too hard, didn't he? Almost as if he was going to dismount.
Well, I think what they try and do in that is try and get the height off the bar, and he just pulled it in a little bit close, 1 full mark. So that's any chance of a medal, really, for Shi Cong. Had a bit of an error on parallel bars as well. Exciting high bar work, though. Original Steinemann swing. Big dismount. Double twisting, double back. It gets the 0.1. Well, actually, that would have really challenged because he had some big combinations there, linking the skills into the release and catch. Such a shame because, and again, a very stylish gymnast.
3 more left to go in this high bar final.
The Steinemann swings like this really quite popular. I guess well rewarded on this code because it's become a popular combination. It's the squat dislocation. And that's the element. He was quite close, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was quite close.
I think that's the bit what Sam was talking about. You're racing your head to the bar. I mean, that's how close it is.
It was quite close, that one as well, actually. Not the only stuck landing so far.
Perhaps once the adrenaline's gone and you feel relaxed, you just stick that landing.
Won't challenge the top three with 3 gymnasts to go. And really one only challenge, I feel, for the medals.
Yes,
the final gymnast.
Sonogai, Tomoharu, he's got a silver medal on parallel bars already today. But his sights are on this one. He's the highest qualifier. He was a junior world champion on the piece. And he'll be up in 2 gymnasts' time.
I must admit the judging seems to have taken a little bit longer at this championships than what we've seen previously. I think at the the Olympics we were quite impressed how quick they were at getting the scores around, whether they coming to grips with the new quarter points.
13.1 for Shi Cong of China.
Well, all the judges have had to re-qualify since the Olympics. It's a new code of points, so I guess it's first big outing really on the world stage.
Carlo Macchini next to go, the 4th highest qualifier. Joe Fraser of Great Britain hanging on in 3rd place in this high bar final.
Well, another very difficult routine. 6 value, watch this. Lovely release and catch there. That's called a pagan. Oh, and look at the height there. That skill actually was invented by an Italian gymnast called Igor Cassina. Lovely full turn towards the handstand. No mistake in there. Lovely Ginger somersault. Up back. Come on, winds up into the dismount. Has he got it? Double twisting, double back. Well, this is going to be interesting because it was a very big, difficult routine, but close on a couple of those catches. The in-bar work up to the handstand was great. This is going to really challenge, I feel.
Well, he's the oldest gymnast in this final at 29 years old. He got a silver medal in the high bar final at the European Championships a couple of years ago. He's never got a medal at the Worlds. He's finished 4th. Is this his year?
That was full stretch, that, wasn't it?
There was one where he really struggled to giant out of, didn't he? Or to long swing out of.
Is it the first one? I think it might be this.
Oh,
look at that,
was
really close.
Yes, yeah. This one. I would have thought that was a fair deduction, a long swing like that.
Well, 14.7 is the score to get up into the top 3 as it stands, with 2 more left to go.
I think he got the 0.1 on the dismount.
The pressure through the hand and arm on these one-arm long swings. The gymnasts, of course, having to show different grips, sometimes over the bar like that and sometimes in reverse grip.
We can't just see, can we, from that camera angle, but it looked like when the routine played out.
Well, all these top gymnasts going through, challenging each other. It's incredible, actually. 14.266, fifth.
No stick bonus either.
No. Well, Great Britain's Joe Fraser still in third place. 2 left to go. One of them is Daniel Marinov, the neutral athlete. Qualified with a score of 14.133, so if he repeats that, he will not challenge Joe Fraser, who's still in third.
Well, by far the least difficult routine. Obviously, this gymnast recovering from shoulder surgery. Oh, and that won't help. The full twist in the Kovacs over the bar. First one was a bit of a stretch, but the second one was a stretch too far.
I was going to say that. The first one he was lucky to catch, wasn't he?
Takes the wind out the sails for sure.
It's 30 seconds to get back on the bar.
To the applause of the crowd, Marinov helps himself back up onto the bar, the 20-year-old.
No problem there, the straight catch, Ev. Double twisting, double back to finish. No 0.1, and he loses a full mark for the fall. But certainly big potential, I feel, for this gymnast.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, he'll go, I suspect, back home a little disappointed without garnering any medals, but he's certainly shown the world that he's somebody to be reckoned with.
Yeah, very... a sort of a fact-finding mission, World Championships for him, I think.
Well, because for these young gymnasts who haven't been able to compete for this whole last cycle, they won't have done their international competitions as juniors.
No.
We saw with the young neutral athletes on the women's side, they looked very good, but a little bit not quite ready for competition.
Competition week, really, yeah, that's what it is.
But then they would have been at Junior Europeans, Youth Olympics, World Junior Championships, which they've missed out on completely. So they're very much, this is their first foray.
And nursing an injured shoulder after surgery, hence the low difficulty on rings.
He's a beautifully stylish performer, isn't he?
He's got the physique for an all-round gymnast. And he's brought his own fans, so that's good. Well, it's going to be a bit of a wait for the final competitor, and I think the whole of the British gymnastic fans are on the edge of the seats for Joe Fraser. Will he be able to hang on to that bronze medal?
Well, he's a bit of a showman for sure.
12.566 after that fall for Daniel Marinov. Job done. So the last gymnast in this high bar final is the highest qualifier. Junior world champion a couple of years ago. Bagged a silver medal on parallel bars earlier on today. Sunagai Tomoharu of Japan going for gold in this high bar final. He's got the difficulty and the execution. Can he get through this routine?
Oh, lovely turn into the handstand. And again, first big release. No problem at all. Watch this, winds up. Again in the straight position, flying high. Oh, and look at that, the straight catch up with the full twist. 4 big release and catches so far. into the dismount, just that little step. Well, 14.8 from qualification. That was pretty good. I think that might just upset the apple cart.
Well, it's going to go into the medals for sure, but what colour will it be? Brody Malone leads this competition, 14.933. Hashimoto, 14.733. Joe Fraser, 14.7.
Well, I think I would agree. I think it's going to upset the apple cart. I don't think it'll be higher than Brody Malone, though. I think it'll... but it was pretty immaculate, wasn't it?
I think Brody, because he had the 6'4", those 2/10s might give him a cushioning, but really good extension. I mean, the handstands on that turning work were as good as we've seen. He's had good connections with the release and catches, catching on straight arms. Look, full extension there, round.
Very tidy, knees locked together.
Silver on parallel bars. Will he go one better on the high bar?
Lovely work here.
Currently 14.933 from Brody Malone. He leads this World High Bar final. Hashimoto in second with 14.733, and Joe Fraser from Great Britain in third with 14.7. It's going to go literally down to the wire, Chris.
It is, it is. He was impressed. This has been a great set of finals.
He's rubbing his hands together. He thinks I've got a medal, but what colour is it?
Well, can Brody Malone become world champion for the second time?
I think he can. I'm hoping he can.
You're a big fan of the cowboy, aren't you, Matt?
Absolutely.
You're going to have to get him down in your farm, lassoing some of the sheep in.
Well, all these lads have given it everything. Oh my word, it's 14.6. He's out of the medals, which means that Great Britain's Joe Fraser has a bronze medal in the high bar. It's Great Britain's first ever medal on the high bar. Wow, what a performance from him. And the USA's Brody Malone, he takes the gold. He's the champion. Hashimoto Daiki, he takes the silver medal, but my goodness me, Great Britain's Joe Fraser has a bronze medal on high bar. He had a long old wait, and that will mean literally the world to him.
That was an incredible performance, right down to the wire. To be honest, I didn't know there whether he was going to creep in, because that was a really good routine by the final competitor. Wow, 14.6 for that routine. Well done, Joe Fraser.
That was incredible, Chris.
It was incredible. Well done, Joe Fraser. This time last year, he was sitting with us in the commentary booth. Fantastic to see him back out there, showing the world what he's made of. And it was great high bar work from him.
Well, he's such a brilliant character. Joe Malone, absolutely superb. Brody Malone takes the title. I'm in absolute shock. Joe Fraser, you're a legend in more ways than one, my friend. Brilliant. Hashimoto Daiki just pipped Joe, actually, to the silver medal by 0.033.
I think the honour of being the current world champion slightly helped him there. But no doubt Brody Malone put in the most difficult routine of this competition.
It was an absolutely fantastic high bar final.
Lee Wool's there, coach, to Joe Fraser. What a championships for Great Britain. 3 medals today, Christine, for the British contingent.
Absolutely.
Confirmation, your new world high bar champion, Brody Malone from the United States. Hashimoto Daiki takes the silver. And what about that bronze to Great Britain's Jo Fraser?
Well, what a final two finals, Craig.
I mean, what a way to finish this World Championships for Great